naturally hilarious. I'm a funny person.
So what does music have to do with you predicting someone's future?
You imprint on your phone your own personal vibration, and the phone can imprint back to you. You're not married or engaged, no?
No,
You're single. You're very.
Spot on.
Yeah, I'm sensing that you're. Do you live with your mother?
Doctor, yes.
Yes.
Again.
Yeah.
Two in a row.
No, I see this because your laundry is always pristine, yet there's no soap on your hands. I feel like there's like a group of people trying to get you laid is what I'm feeling.
Guys, the dating game. This is what he's talking about.
There's a certain stench that a boy living at home with his parents puts off, and that's, frankly, Kevin, not attractive to the kind of big booty girls that like to get down on it.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Dr. Dingman knows his stuff.
People tell me the last.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Psychic Circus. Stuffed animals are still there. Nothing special to say, just let's get ready, get your phones out, get the numbers ready and on screen, and Lars, it's all you, buddy.
Thank you, Joe. Thanks for that amazing setup. Talk about fantastic introduction. I got nothing special. I just got a bunch of stuffed animals here in my bedroom, and God knows what in this crawl space. But it's good to see you, Joe. Thanks for launching the ship here. It is I, Dr. Lars Dingman, the iTunes Psychic, once again. Saturday, 4 o'clock in the West, 7 p.m. in the East. It's time for Psychic Circus with me and my trusty sidekick, the Space Cowboy, Psychic Ray LA. Hello, Psychic Ray LA.
Hey, today is a good day, isn't it?
It is. You have like
I know.
Like a space Dago tee.
My Galactic 7 shirt. Yeah.
What does Galactic 7 mean?
Galactic 7 was a group of people that supposedly channeled 7 different beings from 7 different planetary systems, and they created a galactic federation. And each 7 was to meet to kind of try to help out the Earth. I thought it sounded more like a TV show than an actual reality.
Galactic 7, yes, starring Robert Blake Barretta. So this is a real thing. I've heard about the Galactic Federation before.
Galactic Federation.
It's so easy to mock. I can't believe that it is. It so sounds Star
I have
Trek.
a hard time believing it, but then I started reading up on it, and I thought, why wouldn't there be? As above, so below. We have federations here. Why don't they have one up there?
My only issue with the idea of the Galactic Federation is all through human history, humans have always thought so highly of themselves. You know, at the beginning, the Earth was at the center of the universe. Then it was at the center of the solar system. Then, you know, everything is about people. We are an insignificant speck. We're a piece of dandruff on the universe's shoulder. The universe does, you know, why are we special enough to warrant a galactic federation? Is it because we're a danger to other planets?
Well, I think they say that some of these higher level intelligences from other planets see us on kind of like monkeys that are still learning how to walk. I mean, it's crazy.
I think they're right. It's kind of hard to debunk that theory. Well, that's what we're going to talk about at the top of the show here, and we'll be taking your calls for some free psychic readings in a minute. We'll put that phone number up right now. The Galactic Federation and spirit guides. I'm sure you've heard that term before. Spirit guides.
Yes.
I think a lot of the people that are practicing being spirit guides, at least here in America, are phonies and fakes, and they just make stuff up. But I also think that there are genuine spirit guides. Now, are these people, are the spirits that they are channeling, because that's how it works, right? Some ethereal being talks through a human?
That's channeling. And spirit guides, you're born with several different spirit guides. In fact, if you call in tonight, I'll be glad to tell you who some of your spirit guides are that are working with you. And
is there a limited number of spirit guides, or there's an infinite number of spirit guides?
You get 2 to start off with, and if you start doing pretty good with those 2, then you get add-ons, a family plan. You get
it sounds like a video game.
The more important the person is, like people like that are presidents, they have a band of spiritual guides that are walking with them. These spirit guides. I think the normal person on Earth has 2 that watch with them to try to balance them out, a male and a female, to kind of balance their energy out. Or a spirit guide can also be deceased relative of a mother who just can't go up to God and instead wants to stay around her children and help the kids out. And that happens a lot. Spirit guides also can be angelic beings for some reason or another are intervening. I've had a couple of very strange interventions in my life that I'd put in the category of definitely invisible helpers coming and pushing me out of the way of traffic, so I don't stand in the middle of the street anymore.
Why were you standing in the middle of the street?
No, I was actually getting out of my car. This car came by, and I felt this force just push me into the passenger side of my car. It was a little something Samurai Jeep, and
Suzuki Samurai.
Suzuki Samurai.
It's a macho car, right? It's like, oh, I've got a Jeep. Not really.
No, it's like
it's a cute Jeep.
It's like
a cute Jeep. You
bamboo.
you go to Baskin Robbins and Starbucks in that Jeep.
With my cowboy hat on. Always had to glue this thing down, right? But, and a hand pushed me, or some force pushed me to the other side. It took off the door of the car, and my life was spared.
Wow. Do you think these spirit guides are dead humans, or are they aliens from another planet?
There are aliens that do make contact. There's a lot of alien contact coming on because there's supposed to be this awakening happening on the planet in which people will be contacted telepathically by aliens in order to bring around a new world order system. That's what some people really believe. And so these aliens are coming in and making contact with people.
And what is their message? Do I have spirit guides?
Absolutely.
Who are they?
You have spirit guides. You have a gypsy around you. It's just a shame you don't like to dance too much, but
an actual gypsy?
Actual gypsy that's around you.
Why would I have a gypsy? So it's a dead human that was a gypsy when it was alive?
To keep you fun, to keep you. You have a tendency sometimes to get more linear and analytical about stuff. I would think.
I do.
Wow, you're astrophysics, all of the things that you believe in. Sometimes we have to bring levity to it.
Sure we do. Yeah, because it does sound crazy. Someone that's just tuning in for the first time must think, who are these two idiots talking about crazy crap? But you know what? There's a lot of evidence that supports what Ray is saying with these spirit guides. I've had experiences where I've gotten information from beyond that turned out to be very accurate and very actionable and very true. So how do you separate a thought that you're having on your own from a thought that's put into your head by a spirit guide?
Presence. I
Christmas presents?
Feel a presence of somebody next to me who's sending a thought, and sometimes I'll hear it in their voice pattern and go, okay, that's a female voice, a very sweet voice usually, and simply saying, tell your person that they need to take this job that's coming in 2.5 weeks. So I get advice or help, from an invisible helper. We all have invisible helpers, which is the important thing to understand. Now, if you want to get to know them, not that I do product endorsement, but this book right here, it's called Meet Your Angels and Spirit Guides by Ted Andrews. You can get it on Amazon. Great book. It teaches you how to go in, how to meet your guides, who they are, if they're angelic or if they're ancestors or even nature spirits. Now we're talking about fairies, gnomes, elves.
Those are real?
Those are real.
Right, come on.
No.
Listen, I know fairies are real.
I'm serious.
But what about gnomes and the other one that you said?
Well, there's gnomes, there's sliffs, I never could say it right. They're earth, fire, air, and water spirits, and they are wonderful little, I call them angelic kind of energies, but they're elemental energies that are used to help people.
So it's the energy of the earth being able to communicate with you.
I saw one. I saw a gnome one time when I fell asleep in somebody's house in Malibu, and I woke up, and I was looking out the window, and I saw this little guy about this big, and with a beard, the whole thing, traditional, the overalls, the whole thing, and I yelled, and then he looked at me and yelled, and we just had a face-off.
You had a face-off with a fairy. So many jokes, so little time.
I'm sure the audience has had experiences of seeing elves, angels, fairies, gnomes, spirit guides, all the rest. In fact, if they have a story, don't you think we should listen?
I think this would be a good time. If you've got a story about a spirit guide, a fairy, a gnome, an elf, a crossing guard who was super nice to you when you were younger, whatever you have, so any kind of supernatural event, give us a call. The number is 833-DINGMAN. That's 833-DINGMAN. It's toll free. We pay for it. So you got nothing to lose. Also, I think, what I do is I get the last 3 songs that you randomly heard, and that's what I base my readings on. Ray gets your birthday. I have a feeling that perhaps when I do my readings, the information I'm getting, could that be coming from the fairies and gnomes and elves?
It comes, I think, you have some connection with
Or is this the gypsy?
Yeah, extraterrestrial. ETs.
Yeah.
You definitely have some ETs flying around you that are trying to develop certain parts of the brain.
My brain.
Yes, frontal lobal area gets developed, and you start having telepathic communication, which is supposed to be more common in the future.
Well, the future gets closer every day.
The future gets closer every day, and telepathy might be the way we know each other's thoughts. You must have felt the thoughts of other people. Some people just feel like...
Yeah, sometimes it's so obvious, it's like it can't even be true.
Yeah.
I'll be talking to someone and I will just get an impression of what they really want or what they're really saying, which is opposite what they're verbally saying. And it's so crystal clear to me. I think it can't possibly be true, but then it always turns out to be true.
And I think that you're getting some assistance on the other side. You have someone that's working, several people actually. I sense you have 6 spirit guides that are working with you, invisible helpers.
6?
6 of them. You got a half dozen there. And
why do they do it? What's in it for them?
I think they want to develop you and help you so that you can maybe see them at some point, and also...
With my eyes?
Sure. You can see them with your psychic eye.
Are they here right now?
3 of them are.
Where are they?
One's to your left and 2 is to the back over here.
So 1 is between us.
No, 1 is over on that
That's
side
my right,
over there
right?
on your right.
Yeah.
Sorry. Must have been something I did before I came here.
Oh, great.
and then the 2 that are over here. And 1 is more technically inclined, more of a kind of deals with more with the telepathic communication, life in other stellar systems, and keeps you on that thread that there is planets outside this system with life on it. There is universes with life.
Or there are planets and universes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
There's a representative form around you.
Great. Well, if you've had an experience with a spirit guide or a gnome or a fairy or whatever, give us a call at 833-DINGMAN. Or if you just want a regular psychic reading, I'll give you one. Ray will give you one. Just be prepared to tell us the last 3 songs that you randomly heard and your birthday right off the bat, and then we'll get to it. We've had some good shows the last couple of weeks. The callers have been great. We had the woman Gaia who was taken up by aliens. We had Paige. We had a lot of people, hopefully finding closure and finding information.
The one guy I really was impressed with was the Rosicrucian.
Timothy Hogan. Yeah.
He was pretty amazing. I really thought, I listened to him and I wanted to know more. I wanted to know more from him.
He'll be back. See, that's the thing with these ancient mystery schools, the Hermetic teachings, the Egyptian teachings, the Rosicrucians, the Knights Templar, the Masons. This information that we're talking about so blithely and cavalierly is out there. It's not in the mainstream because, for several reasons, I think it destabilizes society if everybody believed it all at once, first of all. Secondly, it takes effort to read and understand and really dig deep into it, and most people are too lazy, right? Even with the songs that pop up randomly, if you're not listening and trying to interpret them, all this information is blowing right past you, and it doesn't help you. So that's what we're here for. We're universe translators, basically. All right? So you give us a call at 833-DINGMAN, and we will translate for you personally, whether or not you've had an experience with a gnome or a fairy or an elf. I had an experience with a fairy in West Hollywood. Well, let's take this call. Yeah, this is Lars and Ray. Who's this?
Hello, I'm Charlie.
Charlie?
I'm Charlie from Phoenix, Arizona. Yeah.
Not Charlie, Charlie.
Charlie, Charleyy.
Got it. 2 Y's. Is that your birth name, Charlie?
Yeah.
The extra Y?
No, it's just my birth name is Charles, but everybody calls me Charlie. So.
Whoa.
Okay. What's your birthday, Charlie?
September 27th, 2005.
Okay. And what are the last 3 songs that you randomly heard?
So it was the first single by The Format.
Which is what's the title of the song?
The first single.
Oh, that's the title, the first single. Okay.
Yeah.
What's the next song?
Be the One by The Fray.
Be the One. And the third song?
Wonderwall.
Wonderwall. Okay, Charlie. So your 3 songs are the first single, Be the One, and Wonderwall. Do you have a specific question you'd like answered psychically?
You know what? No, actually, no.
Okay, and you want a reading about business or romance?
Romance.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Single,
Yeah.
Be the One, Wonderwall. This is a very romantic set of songs. You are not currently in a long-term relationship. True or false?
False.
You are. Are you married?
No.
Okay. So you're in a long-term relationship, but not married. Typically, the way this works is the 3 songs represent your past, your present, and your future. So your past is the first single. This is someone. Does the name begin with a B? Is it Barb? I'm getting a Barb. Is there a Barbara, Barb in your life?
No.
Okay. But the relationship that you're in, you've been in since before COVID, yes?
Well, not really, actually.
You hooked up during COVID?
It was past. Yeah, it was January 1st is when we started earlier this year.
How do you hook up during COVID? Did you just cover yourself in plastic, Visqueen, and just...
No, it was on Snapchat. It was on Snapchat.
Right. Explain it to me.
Yeah, it was January 1st at 12 o'clock in the morning.
Wow. Talk about starting the year with a
Wow, that's a
bang.
new one.
That's great.
That's a
Yeah.
And has it progressed to in-person making out and other things?
No, sadly, she got taken away.
Taken away?
huh?
Yeah, her dad took her away because of she's been abused for a while now, so I can't do anything about it. But she got taken away last month, and I can't talk to her for a couple months now. So
Yeah. See, that's why I thought you might be single, because you haven't consummated this relationship. You're together emotionally, but not physically. So that's That's the past, the first single. You were single. Now, your present is Be the One.
Yeah.
You want her very much to be the one, but you've been placed in this weird situation where she's been removed from or you can't communicate with her at all, can you?
no,
Yeah. Okay, so that's right now. You're praying for her to be the one, but you can't. You've developed these feelings for this person that you met on Snapchat.
well, I didn't meet her on Snapchat. I actually met her in real life, though.
In real life, okay. But it started on Snapchat.
Yeah, cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, what is there a D in her name?
No.
B, D. Ray may be able to get her name.
Yeah.
I'm not
be a
good at names.
relative.
All right, so that's your past. She was your first single, big, important, because you're young. You're what, 16?
15.
Okay, 15. So this is your first big relationship. It's been derailed by the parents, which is, you familiar with Romeo and Juliet, the story?
Oh, lots of it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of what's happening to you. The parents got involved and ruined the lovers' connection. The ending's not great for you. I mean, it doesn't always have to end up that way. So don't take it literally. But that's what's going on. Your heart is hurting. You want her to be the one. And in the future, I think she will be. This is your third song, Wonderwall.
Wonderwall.
Where do you typically hang up a television, Charlie?
I'd say on the wall.
Right.
I'd say on the wall.
Right. I think what this means is the wonder wall, the beautiful wall. You are going to reconnect with her. I'm hearing 6. I don't know if that's 6 days or 6 weeks. I don't think it's 6 months. On the wonder wall, maybe in a Zoom, and you'll be able to start rebuilding your relationship and then see where it goes. The future is a little murky. I don't know if you're going to end up with this person forever, but you will get together eventually through the wonder wall, through the Zoom. Does that make you happy?
Yes. Yes, it really does.
Okay, that's what I see. Let's see what Ray has to say.
Hey, Charlie. Charlie?
Charlie. Like he's a matador. Charlie.
Ah, Charlie. It's Ray. And so we've got September the 27th, right? 2005?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, Lars said exactly what I was feeling here, that there's an iffiness to this, but there is a break through the wall. The wall being the internet, the wall being the connection. Like you're up against the wall here, but there is a breakthrough. And I do actually see this summer, if that helps at all, in the 6th month, that goes into June, that there's a connection there. As Lars was saying, he didn't think it was that far away. And there is a connection that wants to happen, but it's a matter of everything getting, all the disturbance, all the noise getting out of the way. But I do see a connection being made here. Now, the other thing is I have to talk a little bit about yourself. Yeah, and you have you ever seen yourself as being musical at all, or musically gifted in any area?
Yes, actually, I am an artist on the internet, so.
What was that again? I'm sorry.
He's a musical artist on the internet.
Okay, because
Yeah.
you have a career around you. I hear all this music, and the music is blaring in on my left ear. God knows, and it's good. It's you could have a career in certain areas of doing professional DJ work or creating, most of all, your own songs and doing your own songs. But I really want you to start to create the lyrics and the songs together and start to get out there and pitch to artists so that people can post them in such a way that artists like, whoever is out there that wants, maybe it's Gaga, who knows, somebody wants your stuff, they have an opportunity to be able to buy it from you because it says you make money in this lifetime as a result of a musical career.
Have you ever sold a song prior to this, Charlie?
I have sold one song, but that was like a demo disc, which I no longer have. Had one of my songs from the album's coming out soon, and I lost the file, but they have the file with them. I just can't get it back. I have to pay like $50 to get it back. So.
Yeah, great. And you're young.
Yeah.
You're only 15 years old, so this is the beginning of your career.
Absolutely.
And again, it goes back to the wonder wall. Everything now is happening on a screen, whether it's on a phone or on the wall. And I see a lot of wonder and special, wonderful things are going to be coming into your life via that portal.
Absolutely, absolutely. I think if you take this seriously, you have some gifts here in the musical world, and I'd hate to see you undermine them and take a job at Home Depot, whatever, and have faith in what you're believing. There's a huge breakthrough that's coming through in this relationship, and there is a connection that's going to happen. That connection is gonna knock your socks off when you do actually meet. Along with everything else, your pants and everything else are dropped.
You're talking about a physical connection, Ray.
Physical connection.
I see.
Could I have the person's name, the first name only?
Christian. Krystn.
Okay.
Kristen. Okay.
Yeah, there's a connection that's coming. Don't give up hope. Keep going. Send love, send love, send lots more love, and keep making it happen. I believe that your hopes are in the right direction here. And I'm going to ask you something, and it's going to be kind of weird. Write her a song and send it to her.
Wow. Oh, well, I actually already did that before. So, like 2 times, and she loved them all.
Yeah.
I'll do it again.
Good thing.
Musicians get all the chicks, right? That's all you get. They're panty droppers. Oh my God, you wrote this song for me? Oh my God. She must have loved it, right?
When I told her the song was for her, she started freaking out, Like, she started legit freaking out, And, like, she started crying her eyes out and stuff. It was cute, but I felt kind of bad, though, because I made her cry, but it was actually tears of happiness, though.
No, that kind of crying is good. Very, very, very good.
Yeah.
Like, you'll learn that. Can you sing a little chunk of the song that made her cry?
Actually, I didn't sing the song yet. It was instrumental at the time, but I showed her lyrics to the song, and like she had it in her head. But I didn't sing yet because I don't have a microphone that works correctly, so I can't record my voice yet.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. You showed her a piece of sheet music and she cried?
Okay. Let me explain. All of my songs right now are instrumentals. When I get my microphone is when I can record. But at the time I showed her the song, I gave her the lyrics, and then I had her play the song at the same time, and she hummed the thing, how it would go to her. And she started crying her eyes out on the phone.
Okay. Think of this, Charlie. If she cried with you performing it in that ass backwards way, imagine what's going to happen when you actually sing it for her.
Whoa.
Good day.
Yeah, that was gonna be the case, but that was gonna be the case, but COVID and stuff gone away.
Well, you know what? You have a do it on a Zoom, do it on a FaceTime. It doesn't have to sound studio perfect. Especially, I'm feeling right now that this is what's going to bring her back into the fold.
Absolutely.
Make a video.
It's the best love letter you could ever make.
Of course, girls love that.
Yeah.
You write.
I'm already making the video, but it's like in animation mode.
Wow.
If the audience writes me a love song, I'll fall in love with them.
Yeah, that's not that you're hard to get, Ray. I mean, the wind changes direction. All right. I just like a simple iPhone video. Put your iPhone down. You're a guitarist, or do you play keyboards? What do you play?
I play guitar, bass, vocals, piano, cello, trumpet, and I also play a little bit of the flute.
Wow. That's you got to start writing songs for us here in LA.
Yeah, you got a lot of zim coming down the pike the rest of your life, Charlie. You're going to be spending them off with a stick. But I feel that this girl, right now for you, this girl is special. And what's going to break this logjam, what's going to get you back into her life is you got to send her a video of you, or an audio, but I think it might as well be a video of you doing this song for her. And that's a total panty dropper.
And I picked some cards for you. The first one that came up is the 8 of Hearts. That says, be true to your heart. Also, the 8 is 2 people, 2 circles coming together. That makes the 8. And you're going to come together with this girl. Now, the problem is the 9 of Spades. 9 of Spades represents opposition, people's opinions.
The parents.
Don't let that get in your way, ever. Follow your heart. And what comes out of it is the Queen of Hearts, which is great. The Queen of Hearts basically says that she'll listen to what's your content inside your heart, and then there's a coming together here, a meeting up. It's just the beginning of a relationship, Charlie. Don't confuse it for the whole relationship. It's just the beginning. So keep on, keep writing that song and put it together.
Put it out. Yeah, don't be afraid to put it out. Does Charlie have any spirit guides around him right now, Ray?
Yeah. You have 3 different spirit guides, one that's with you. Also, there's a spirit in your astral world of your family. Do you know someone who passed away, Charlotte, with the name Michael at all?
Oh God, actually, a little bit.
What was that?
Yeah,
Okay.
Michael.
That spiritual force is around you trying to help you. Sometimes you don't, I want to say, because you're a young one right now, you have a huge career ahead of you in traveling. And you're going to be like worldly by traveling to other countries and other places. Tons of travel that's going to be up ahead of you. Also, I have to ask you, who in your family is Robert? Robert.
That's my grandpa.
That's your what? I'm sorry.
Grandpa.
Grandpa.
Grandpa. That's my grandpa.
But he's
Yeah.
still alive, right?
Charles Robert Schaefer. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
He's still he's alive?
No, he suicide. No,
This
he's not alive anymore.
he has to be on the other side.
He is.
Okay.
Yeah.
He stands to the left of you, and Robert is may have had a difficult time on Earth dealing with some emotional stuff. I don't know if that happened or not. But he had some difficulties he had to deal with that were. Did he have? Do you know if he suffered from depression?
Yeah, that was the cause of his death. Yeah.
Yeah, because there's a suicidal
was
type
cause
of
of-
energy around him. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense.
Okay, because he's still here with you, but the name Robert keeps coming in again and again as though he's just saying, forgive me for what he did do, because he took the short way out. He had a lot of stuff to deal with. Also, there was, he had some personal problems he had to deal with. I'm also smelling alcohol. I don't know if he drank or no. But I get there were some reasons that he just kind of went down the rabbit hole. So in any case, he's no longer in the physical, but he is in the spirit, and he wants people to respect him for who he is, and he's going to try to help you because he's been assigned to be one of your spirit guides, and that's what I keep seeing here. There's also another spirit guide that you have that deals with math. Are you good in math?
Music is math.
Oh, 100% good. I'm at the top of my class. Yes.
Okay. Because there's a spirit guide around you, kind of an Einstein-y type of spirit that has its own way of thinking, very detached, very methodical, very mathematical, but it's part of one of the spirit guides you had. But the most important person I want you to light a candle to for some time and thank him for being around you is Robert. Because he had a short life and the life was taken rather tragically. So you got to thank him for his help. Now that he's over on the other side, he can do more for you. Okay?
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, great. Thank you so much for calling in, Charlie. So that's what we see. We see you have a good opportunity to get this relationship off the ground with your girl through music, through math, through numbers. I
We
mean,
want to
music
hear
is
that
math.
song.
Yeah. Make that song. And would you do me a favor and email it to me at itunespsychic@gmail.com. We'll play it on the show. I'd love to see it and hear it. And then, let us know what happens with Kristen. I see good things in the future for you, and your spirit guides are going to help you along the way. So thanks so much for calling. Charlie?
No, I think Charlie's gone.
Charlie's gone. Okay.
But there is another.
We have another call?
Caller?
We will, I'm sure.
All right.
But there's a psychic on our thing trying to basically poach our audience.
What's the psychic's name?
Iwa Liwa.
Iwa Liwa.
Iwa?
Give us a call. Iwa
Call
Liwa,
us.
833 Dingman.
Call us. Give us readings.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, but I mean, psychics, it's one big brother and sisterhood. Iwa Wiwa. First of all, I love your name. You should be a infielder in a Little League game. Iwa Wiwa, come on, Iwa Wiwa.
Come on, Iwa.
Give us a call, 833 Dingman. And
He's a spiritual herbalist.
Oh.
so he's a stoner.
Oh, call us.
Spiritual.
That can help you.
Call us.
Okay. I hope this is Iwa Iwa. This is Dr. Lars Dingman, the iTunes Psychic, and Psychic Ray, the Space Cowboy. Who's this?
Iwa.
This is Fernando.
Fernando. You're not Iwa. You're not Iwa Wiwa, are you?
No.
Okay. What's your birthday, Fernando?
October 7th, 1969.
Okay. And one of the last 3 songs you randomly heard?
Oh, last 3 songs I randomly heard. Jeez. Oh, God.
Because this is how the universe communicates with you. It puts these songs in your ear, in your consciousness, and there's a meaning to them, as you probably saw with our first caller, Charlie. The first single, Be the One, Wonderwall. These are all about his relationship and it being stymied at the moment. So let's find out what your songs are.
Well, I think it was Staying Alive by the Bee Gees.
Right.
Before that, I think it may have been Different Drum by Linda Ronstadt.
Okay.
And what came before that? Oh, geez. God, I can't remember. Leaving on the Jet Plane.
Leaving on John Denver, right?
Oh.
Yeah.
No, Peter, Paul, and Mary.
Peter, Paul, and Mary. Okay. So your 3 songs, Fernando, are Staying Alive, Different Drum,
Yeah.
Leaving on a Jet Plane.
Yeah.
Do you have a specific question you want us to answer? Specific topic?
I'm just wondering what's coming up ahead.
I see a break. I see right now. Again, these songs represent your past, your present, your future. So staying alive is your past. I feel like, and you don't need to be a psychic to feel this way, but the last couple of years, you've just been hanging on with your fingernails, just trying to stay alive, trying to stay solvent, trying to just focus on the world and not get all the other shit to drag you down. Does that sound accurate?
Well, yeah, I guess that could be that could describe things.
Right? I mean, basically it applies to everyone in the world right now, so it doesn't make me a genius psychic, but
But you nailed it.
Yeah, I think in your particular case, Fernando, it's been really tough. And you're very machismo, you're very strong, and you don't want to admit to yourself or to others that it's been difficult for you to stay alive. True or false?
I don't think it's been that difficult. I tread water. I hold my own.
Okay, you're not going to win any races treading water. That's what the universe is telling you. It was a necessary evil for the last year or so. But now it's time to change lanes, right? Yeah. Different drummer. It's time to change gears. It's time to move forward. That's your current song, Different Drummer. You've been following the beat of something old that is not serving you anymore. You've got to change. Are you currently employed?
Well, yeah. Well, I'm a freelance artist, so I'm always employed, but always looking for other things too.
Yeah. I'm seeing a job change coming down the pike for you. I'm seeing a change of life. Maybe a new relationship coming into your life. Maybe a new job. I'm just seeing a color change from drab gray to bright, silly colors. Pink. Just very happy, lovely colors. And that's your different drummer. The universe is telling you what you're doing right now is treading water, and you're not going to get anywhere treading water, and eventually you're going to sink, right? You got to get to shore, and you got to start moving. And that's what your third song is, Leaving on a Jet Plane. Now, this could literally mean you're going to change cities and move somewhere else. I don't necessarily think that that's the case. I feel like you work at home, and you could work anywhere in the world from wherever you live. True or false?
Yeah, I absolutely work at home. Yeah.
So I think this is more metaphorical, leaving on a jet plane. You ever been on a vacation, Fernando?
Not in a while.
But you've been on a
Not the
vacation,
past year
right?
or so.
Yeah, right. You've been on a
Yeah,
vacation. And you know that mentality you get it when you get on the plane and you're going to Cancun or to Hawaii or Fiji, you're going into a completely different world. It changes your mental outlook. It's everything is different. Everyone's looking to score on a vacation. Rules are different on a vacation than a workaday world, and I feel that's coming down the pike for you. It's time for you to change your mentality about what you're doing and with whom you're doing it. A big change. I'm seeing a big change, and not to be afraid of it. Does change scare you or make you nervous?
No, it excites me.
Okay, good, because there's a big change coming. I see that you are not. You've had relationships. You've had some serious relationships. You've never been married, correct?
No, I've never been married.
Okay. And where are you calling from?
My home,
Where's your home?
New Jersey.
New Jersey. Okay.
New Jersey.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm seeing a big, like not a small modular change. I'm seeing like your friends are going to see you in 6 months and go, "Whoa, this is the new Fernando," and you're going to be glowing. It's going to be a walking rainbow. Is the image I'm seeing? Just bright colors, happy, doing what you truly love to do, almost like you're coming out of a shell or stepping into the sunlight. Does that ring a bell with you?
Well, no, but it's exciting to have that on the horizon.
Yeah, I feel that that's what the universe is telling you, that it's time to change gears, time to leave the drab world that you're living in on a jet plane, get the hell out of there very fast, and move into a happier place. That's what I see. Ray, what do you see?
I'm thinking the same thing. Hi, Fernando Ray here.
Hey, Ray.
Hi. I picked out some cards here. It shows a relationship that you had several years ago that broke away from you. Can you place that?
Well, there's always people that move in and out of my life.
What's that?
I'm a teacher, so I friends with people for a while, and then they go off in different directions. And I'm also a freelancer, so situations are always changing.
Right.
Okay, but I'm saying, did you have a physical relationship with somebody that it fell apart? Because what I see here is a relationship within a 5 to 6 year period time that came together and then it fell apart for you.
No, nothing like that.
Huh.
No.
Okay, I may be a little off on this then, because I keep seeing a wanting or a coming together in your past with somebody, and I don't know what it was. There was some kind of affections that you may have had, but they weren't shared. Does that make any sense?
This is is this a romantic situation?
Yeah,
or,
someone that you liked, someone that you liked a lot, that you were around or near, but it didn't cement itself. Someone that you liked a great.
Professionally, I had a professional situation that really fell apart in an acrimonious way about 5 years ago. It was that, but nothing on a romantic level.
Okay. Because it shows that there's something that wants to come together for you romantically in your life. And that's what I keep getting.
Yeah, that's what I was getting with the jet plane. It's time to, you know how snakes shed their skin and they have a completely new outer skin. They have a new look on life. I'm feeling that that's what's coming for you. You're going to be changed in a very positive way. The world has been changing people for the last 18 months with COVID. And I feel that as that fades into the distance,
there's somebody that
the
wants
universe
to
is
come
telling you to use this opportunity to make a clean break and leave the confusion of your current situation and move into a stronger place where you're happier. It's not a sin to do things because it makes you happy, unless robbing banks makes you happy, and then in fact that is a sin.
No. One of the things I keep seeing for you, we talked about spirit guides earlier. Can you place a Maria that passed on?
That was my mother, and she
Okay.
passed away 8 years ago.
Okay. She comes in here with so much love, and I'm starting to well up in tears here because her love is too big. She passed away really soon, too soon, before her time, so to speak. She has this healing that she wants to give you to heal your heart because of her absence, and that I have to say that you felt this so deeply that it's still a wound in your heart, and that you're still missing her terribly. Is that true?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Well,
She
some
was.
people, trust me, I've met some people that could care less about their mothers. And that happens. But this says that there's a connection she wants to make. My advice to you, I'm going to say it from another point of view, is to get a glass of water, put a picture of your mother out, light a candle, and invite her to come and visit you and to bring love to you. She filled the room up here with so much love and telling you she wants you to be yourself no matter what the circumstances are. Be who you are. Don't hide anything.
Come
Just
out and be
yourself.
genuine.
Yeah, come out of your own egg. Be yourself. She loves you despite anything and everything that you may choose for yourself. She's also very proud of you. But it also talks about there's some kind of certification or classes coming up ahead of you. Can you place that at all?
Certification? Well, I'm a teacher, and
Do you need
I'm
to
a
take extra
certified teacher.
credits? Do you need to do something with credits?
Well, it's interesting because she always wanted me to get my master's degree.
Oh, okay.
And then go the whole route.
Okay, there's something coming up where you go on further, but it's further accreditation for your profession. So it could very well
Again,
be
changing
that.
your skin,
Changing the
evolving,
skin.
which is kind of the theme that keeps coming up in this reading, Fernando. It's time. It's like you're a little acorn. And it's time to sprout into a tree.
Yeah, she's a bit heavy-hearted here. It's a little hard for me not to tear up with the kind of love she has for you. Also, do you know who Michael is?
Michael?
Yeah.
I have a friend named Michael.
Okay, but
he's also a colleague.
My mistake. I meant to say, do you know anyone passed away with that name, Michael?
Oh, passed away. No.
Miguel? No.
Miguel.
Yeah. Okay.
No.
Okay. I'll leave that one behind, but because there's a Michael here that stands over to you. There's also a person that has the same name as you that you may have been named after. Do you know who that is? What's that?
Well, I was named for my father. He's still with us, though.
Okay. And your father's health is okay? Because I get concerns about his health.
Well, he's 90, so he's a good 90, but he is 90 this year.
Mm-hmm. No, it's just that he's going to keep an eye on him, his respiratory system, particularly upper respiratory system, and his heart circulation in the body. Keep it going with him. But in any case, don't forget to light that candle. Your mother is your main spirit guide, okay?
Yeah, I've always felt that.
Definitely.
Yeah. Well, thanks for calling in, Fernando. Ray, you're so good with the names. You just pick them. You just pick them. I can't do that. Does this reading kind of shine a little light on there for you, Fernando?
Yeah, it was very, very enlightening and interesting, and that was terrific.
Okay, well,
thank you very much, guys.
You're very welcome. Take it to heart. Make the changes that your mother and your other spirit guides are lobbying for, and you will have a soft, productive landing wherever that takes you.
Yes. Please remember your mom.
All right. Thanks for calling, Fernando. Bye-bye.
Thanks a lot, guys.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Yeah. So the spirit guides theme keeps coming back. So his mother is there watching for him.
She passed on too early and didn't get it. She's one of those caretaker mothers that would have liked to help everybody till their death, but instead she went, and
Right.
then she's left having to help out in spirit.
But aren't you more powerful once you die? It's like Superman. Once you die,
Absolutely.
you can do more things to the people that are alive.
You ascend to another plane of celebration and consciousness, and you have more power available to you than in the physical.
Up in heaven, sure. All right, what do we have? We have a time for another quick call. If someone can call in right now at 833 Dingman. Don't forget, we're here every Saturday at 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern. We have a big announcement coming in the next week or so about the show growing and being available in more places and in a more robust fashion. We may be doing some group trips later on in the year where we will take listeners to a resort and do a week's worth of psychic events for our listeners someplace. So a lot of exciting things coming up for the Psychic Circus program. All right, this will be our last call. Go ahead, grab it. This is Dr. Lars Dingman, the iTunes Psychic, and Space Cowboy Psychic Ray. Who's this?
Hi, my name is Natalie. Thank you guys for sharing your gift. It's really wonderful.
You're welcome, Natalie. What's your birthday?
My birthday is April 2nd, 1988.
Okay, April 2nd. So you missed April Fool's Day by one day. Yeah. Good month to be born. What are the last three songs that you randomly heard?
It was the title was Group 4 by Massive Attack, and then Hand in My Pocket, Alanis Morissette, and Purpose by 311.
Okay, Natalie. Your songs are Group 4, Hand in My Pocket, Purpose. I feel like this is a business reading. Is that what you want, or do you want a personal reading?
I think personal, but kind of just whatever comes up.
Okay, I'm getting a very strong vibe that you were involved in a business group or a business thing with other people. That's the Group 4, and they screwed you over royally, and it really hurt you financially, set you back emotionally. This is in the past, and it just came out of nowhere. Does that ring a bell for you?
I mean, I did have an opportunity that didn't work out. That might be it.
Yeah, and what do you do for a living?
I'm a behaviorist and I teach yoga.
A behaviorist and you teach yoga. Okay. Yeah. So you're already very spiritually aligned. Yoga and things like that. The behaviorism is the whole school of behaviorism with B.F. Skinner and Carl Jung. Those are scientific ways that Western science has been hammering at for the past couple hundred years to try and understand what the spiritual people have been talking about for thousands of years. Does that make sense to you?
Yes.
Yeah. And I feel that you're in that fight. You're in that daily fight to bring enlightenment and happiness to people. And I feel like you got ripped off by a group of people. They had their hand in your pocket and were stealing from you, either intellectually or energetically. They weren't being nice and fair to you. And because who you are, you're being nice and fair to them, and you got taken advantage of. Does that make sense?
Actually, yeah, I did. I did work, for, and not exchange for money, but like at yoga centers and the healing spa where I wasn't paid in money, but I was getting paid in classes at one place. But then, yeah.
Yeah. So you were taken advantage of, basically.
Yeah, one of them didn't pay me with anything.
Yeah,
And
that was relatively recent, yes?
No, it was a while ago.
What's a while ago?
Yeah. That was years ago. A long time. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's the hand in the pocket in the Group 4. So you've been burned. You've trusted people, and they have abused that trust. Yet, your third song, which is a harbinger of your future is purpose. Other weaker, less focused people would have let these unfortunate events derail them and turn them sour and bitter and make them leave the chosen field that you are in. But you have a very strong sense of purpose. You want to help people. You want to help yourself discover all the different things that are in the universe that science can't really address. And you're focused on your purpose. That's what your future is talking about. That the most important thing you can do is forget all the crap, forget all the people screwing you over. That's bad karma for them, right? If you give them trust and they shit all over you, it hurts you a little bit, but it hurts them more. You understand what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Karma. So that's what I'm seeing, is that your purpose is pure and very strong, and you should trust it. I feel like lately you have been wondering if you should be doing something else. You feel stymied and you feel like you're getting beat up and that another job or another career would be easier for you. But that this is your purpose, this spiritual yoga business. Does that make sense? Have you considered quitting and doing something else lately?
Actually, yeah, the behaviors job, I enjoy the population that I work with, but not the setting. So I have been considering that. But as far as the purpose, I do agree that it stays in that spiritual healing world.
Good. Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do. That's in this lifetime. That's what you were born to do. You're built for it. Some girls are built for speed. Some girls are built for comfort. You're built for purpose. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Thanks for saying that.
Yeah, and don't let all the bullshit of regular day life deter you from that. There are people who would kill for the gifts that you have and the gifts that you get to work with every day. And don't be dissuaded from going deep on that stuff. Purpose is, what's the meaning of life? The ultimate question for all philosophers and things. Absolutely. People have been trying to figure that out for years.
She's got a deep purpose.
Yeah, the meaning of life is purpose. You're here to do something. And our job as human beings is to find out what our purpose is. And every individual has a different purpose. And I think you have found yours. And the universe is testing you. It's tweaking you. It's snapping you in the face. It's cracking you in the ass. It's making your life trouble, trying to knock you off the beam. But you're not going to, I feel very good that you're very solid. And you're not going to be deterred. That's what I see, Ray. I see a big positive future if you stay the course. And I feel like you will. What do you think, Ray?
Hi, it's Ray and Natalie. I was tuning into your vibes and getting a lot of violet flame around you and ascended masters. Do you know about that?
I don't know about that. What was it again?
Sometime
violet flames.
I want you to. It's not violet the color, but you got to check out the violet flame of Saint Germain and working with ascended masters. You're on a very big spiritual purpose. I also get Reiki symbols around you and see you doing Reiki on people. Do you do that now?
No, but I've thought about getting into it.
That's your purpose.
I would recommend the Reiki, particularly the Karuna Reiki, working with angels, which Karuna is more angelic Reiki, because I see you working...
Not the common everyday Reiki that everyone talks about. This is Reiki Plus.
Reiki Plus.
Right, yeah, you got to be...
Reiki with the angels.
Yeah, angel Reiki.
And this one really looks good for you because it says you're born to do healing. You're blessed through your hands. Through your hands, you become the queen of the world. And basically, your career is in your hands. So I would recommend, to check out the regular Reiki, the Japanese Reiki, but there's also the Karuna Reiki. And then also do you know who, I wrote a name down here, Anne is to you, Anne, in your family?
Oh my God. It's not in my family, but it's a middle name of someone very close to me.
Okay. But this is like family of friends, right? Very close friend?
Yes, very close friend.
Okay. Had you ever talked about doing business together at all?
No.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine if you don't want to do business, but there's an opportunity for the two of you to meet for good fortune and good luck. Also with Anne.
Oh, I was
Huh?
sorry. I thought Anne was a spirit guide, but Anne is on Earth.
Yeah, this is on Earth.
Oh, then okay. Then I don't know, and I don't know who Anne might be.
No, I'm sorry. Did you? This is someone that passed on. My mistake. This is someone that's passed over.
Okay. I recognize the middle name.
No, there's someone whose name is Anne. That. Oh, I'm sorry. My mistake. I'm messing up here on it. My guides are correcting me on this one, and it's someone who's alive on Earth. Do you know someone alive on Earth whose name is Anne?
No.
No? Okay. Now, the Anne that
That's
you were talking
that's the
about
future.
is deceased, right?
Right.
Oh, okay. Okay. And was that a family member, though, or someone that you were very close to?
A friend. Close friend.
Okay. 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 And was it an accident, a death that came by accident?
It was not an accident. No.
No? Okay. I
Yeah.
don't know why I have the name written down here, Anne, like twice, one on earth and one in heaven. It's very strange. Normally doesn't come out this way, but in any case, I did pick some cards for yourself. Are you involved in a relationship right now that you're leaning in the direction of wanting to make a serious commitment with?
I'm not in a relationship.
Okay, because this coming year, there's someone coming into your life with the Four of Hearts, which talks about a relationship. And I keep getting a J name, like a James, John, somewhere in there, J name. Someone who's Jerry Jose would even be fun, right? And it says that someone that you're going to be meeting that kind of sweeps your heart away, that you have a karmic tie with. This is someone that's within the same age group, about a year difference between the two of you. Are you open to having a relationship and doing that sort of thing?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Keep it open. Keep the door open for that. It's also the sun sign of this individual is an Aquarius, and this person is extremely spiritual. I mean, very spiritually bound. Meditates, does yoga, does a lot of things. Loves his music. He's also got his head on his shoulders and has an active career working in and numbers, like an accountant type of person, working with books and numbers. He deals with numbers. Not that he's a bookie, but he's a good guy and a happy guy.
But a bookie would love to have a psychic girlfriend, wouldn't he?
Psychic profile.
Yeah.
But you need
Triple
to check
your
out something to do with the Ascended Masters. Look at online, meditation with the Ascended Masters. Because one of your spirit guides is so powerful and is advising you to get your hands licensed to be able to do healing on people.
Reiki.
Once you do the Reiki, you're going to be phenomenal. Does that make sense?
Yeah. 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 And I actually just had a recent conversation about that with someone who recommended that I do that as well. So this is really interesting.
And that's why you called today. Lots of times the universe, these three songs, I don't know what prompted you to call us today, but often the universe puts a bug in your ear and you don't listen and you're, oh, I'll do it later. This is the universe's way of saying, step up, make the change, find your purpose, get back on the straight and narrow, and it will bring you happiness and joy and productivity.
Absolutely. And get those hands initiated into healing, and you will have people wanting to get healed by you left and right.
Yeah. Like James Brown used to say, who wants to get healed? That'll be you. Do you have any other questions?
Thank you so much.
Do you have any other questions before we go?
Yeah, if I may, yeah. Are there? I would like to know if what my spirit guides are trying to communicate with me. Is there anything else coming through from my spirit guides
Sure.
or my ancestors?
Sure. There's also a Jean. Do you know who Jean is?
No.
Okay.
Jean.
Jean.
Male or female?
This is a male. Someone whose name is Jean is going to become, I'm sorry, and that's not one of your spirit guides. This is someone that's going to become a friend to you. And there's a possibility of a connection being made there between him and yourself. I said earlier the name was a J, and I think it is like a Jean. I don't know why, or Jim, something of that nature. There's a relationship there. Now, going under the spiritual plane, like I say, you have an angel that watches over you, that's trying to direct you in your life, who's also trying to help you in your career aspects as well too. But it's an archangel, as we would say, Archangel Raphael, who's going to try. Archangel Raphael is the angel of healing, who's trying to help you develop your healing gifts and to help bless you that particular way. Also, there's a woman that's deceased in your family, looks like a grandmother. I don't get a name on her, but she passed over, and she had a heart condition. Can you place that?
Well, two beings close to me. One was a very special grandmother, and then an animal with the heart. I think the heart disease is coming from my soul animal.
Okay. But this is someone that already passed over. Did you have like a great grandmother or grandmother that passed over?
Oh yeah. Yeah, no, there's definitely a grandmother yes, she is my angel, and I'm always trying to communicate with her.
She's around you right now, and she puts her hand slowly over your heart and says, be true to yourself, true to your heart,
Find
know
your
who
purpose.
you are,
Find
and
your purpose.
also your spiritual purpose, as Dr. Dingham was saying.
Dr.
Can't
Lingham?
say it's Lingham. Who said? Sorry. And
Ray could look into the great beyond and give you the name of your grandmother, but he can't remember my friggin' name. That's who you're taking advice from. So, take it with a grain of salt, man.
No, your grandmother says here, do you know who Mary was? Another Mary. There was.
That's close to her name, actually. That's close to her name.
Okay, Marianne or anything like that?
Maria.
No, Marcel, but.
Marcel, okay.
I mean.
No, I was just wondering, can you place a Mary that passed away?
No.
No? Okay. Because somehow this woman is directing me towards someone over on the other side whose name is Mary as well, but not Maria, like the last person. But in any case, keep your grandmother close to heart with you. She's going to instruct you most of your life. When you're doing healings, she's can help you with the healing work you're going to do. So, she's very concerned about someone in your family right now who's not doing very well. So,
But it all revolves around your purpose, Natalie. Your purpose.
Yeah.
Don't flag on your purpose. Understand that you were put here for a very important purpose. And the bumps in the road that you've had up to this point are basically testing your mettle. A lot of people are born with a small ability in the psychic realm or the healing realm. And most people don't listen to it because the world is so loud. There's social media, there's screens everywhere. It's easy to filter out the quiet knowledge that is dripping through the world. But I don't feel like it's a temptation for you to not do what you're going to do. You're going to do it, and you're going to be very successful at it. And it's all about your healing and sharing that gift with other people. So we thank you for calling, and be brave. Go forward. Go happily into that good night and change the world.
Absolutely. And heal as many people as you can.
Thank you.
And keep in touch.
Thank you so much.
Please keep in touch with us, iTuneSpsychic@gmail.com. You can also follow me on Instagram at iTuneSpsychic and on Twitter at Instagram. Ray, how's your website coming along?
Website, it's still in the becoming process. Should be up and running by Easter, we hope. Resurrection Ray Day.
Easter this year?
Yeah,
Okay.
Easter this
All
year.
right. In the meantime, how can people contact you?
Psychic Ray LA. And Natalie, if you contact me at psychicrayla@yahoo.com, I can give you some information about certain schools of Reiki that might be of some help to you. I'll be glad to help you.
Where do you live, Natalie?
Okay, I'm in LA.
Oh, perfect. So are we.
There's an amazing, amazing teacher here in Los Angeles. I can give you her information.
There you go. That's why you called.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Natalie. Please continue to watch the program. Listen to the program.
Thank you. I appreciate you guys so much.
You're very welcome. Bye-bye. Have a great day.
Bye-bye.
You too. You too. Bye.
Well, there you go, Ray. We started talking about spirit guides, and all the spirit guides came through in spades. I mean, literally came through in spades today. Yeah, so that's it. Charlet is going to become a big music person if he can get the Stones to make a video for his girlfriend. Fernando needs to come out of his shell, change his life in a very dramatic, elemental way. And Natalie is... Sweet. It's like she's been a punching bag, and she's been getting the crap kicked out of her. Yeah. And I think the universe thought that perhaps she was going to give up and do something else. And perhaps that's why she called today. She shouldn't. Her purpose is doing exactly what she's doing with her healing, and she's going to be very successful.
Sweet soul, Natalie.
Yeah. All right, well, that's it. That's it for us. We are done. We are again, the program starts every Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern and 4 p.m. The Pacific live. We're on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. And he is Psychic Ray.
Psychic Ray, and maybe we'll be doing Seance Saturday. We're still trying.
We're still trying to find a person to do the seance. So tune in every week. Follow us on social media at iTunes Psychic everywhere. And I'm Dr. Lars Dingman, the iTunes Psychic, and I will see you